Okay, think I'm live, everyone. Think so. um, and yes, hey everyone, remember for 67 here, and I'm back with a new series. I'm gonna do doing random things, part one. So I was thinking, and I was like, what idea can I do that I haven't done before? Because I've done so many games. Like I wanted to do a new game, and I was like, maybe it doesn't have to be a game. Maybe I could start a new series. Speaking of which, I'm gonna do the Minecraft series soon, and it might be with Navarges if you guys want me, if he wants me to. Yo, what's up, Xavier? How are you doing? So I'm going to be doing a whole entire stream of me reading the terms of service of Snapchat. I was thinking of different platforms. I was like, Snapchat seems the best. I might do different platforms, but I don't want to bore people. Like if no one likes a series, then I don't want to bore them. So if you guys don't like this series, then hopefully you do. I mean, hopefully you do, but like if you don't, then that makes me sad. No, but okay. Okay. Hold on, everyone. Sorry. Sorry, guys. I was looking at doing something. Yo, what's up, Mystery? Also, so yeah, XD, bruh. Yeah, I was just thinking of random things. Um, yeah. Okay, the whole thing. Yeah, dude, I looked it up, and there's like 10,000 words. Let me look up the words right now. Let me tell you how long actually is. I was looking at YouTube videos, guys. If you were wondering what it is. Also, I'm gonna test something, see if this does anything. Yep, just my YouTube video has 592 words, but that's probably everything else. So let's do that. And I think it was like 10,000 words. So yeah, I think it's 10,180. I think. Yeah, 188. So yeah, guys, this is gonna be all allowed. Um, yeah, yeah. So this is gonna be fun, guys. And yeah, oh my god, yeah, it's gonna be kind of crazy, but you know why not? Mr. Beast did crazy things. And yeah, so oof. Okay, guys, I'm gonna be live. I'm gonna read it, and hopefully, you guys will enjoy. Okay. So I'm gonna be listening to music in the background. Have fun with this one. You gonna watch, Carson? Okay, guys, let's do this. I gotta go to bed now, so please let me know how it goes. Okay, make sure you hit that like button. Thank you for watching, Xavier. I appreciate it. Okay, Snap Inc. Careers, news, investors, advertisers. If you live in the United States, you're agreeing to the Snap Inc. Terms of service. If you live outside the United States, you're agreeing to the Snap Group Limited Terms of service. Snap Inc. Terms of service. If you live in the United States, effective October 30, 2019. Welcome. We've drafted these terms of service, which we called the terms. So you'll know the rules that govern our relationship with you. Although we have tried our best to strip their legalese from the terms, there are places where these terms may still read like a traditional contract. There is good reason for that. Those terms do indeed form a legally binding contract between you and Snap Inc. So please read them carefully. By using Snapchat, Bitmoji, or any of our other products or services that link to terms, I keep messing up. We refer to these collectively as the services. You agree to the terms, of course. If you do not agree with them, then don't use the services. Okay. Arbitration no this isn't caps, guys, so I'm gonna do y'all. Arbitration notice. These terms contain an arbitration clause a little later on, except for certain types of disputes mentioned in that arbitration clause. You and Snap Inc. agree that disputes between us will be resolved by mandatory binding arbitration, and you and Snap Inc. waive any right to participate in a class action lawsuit or class-wide arbitration. Ugh. Whew. Who can use the services? No one under 13 is allowed to create an account or use the term or the services. We may offer additional services with additional terms that may require you to be even older to use them. So please read all these all terms carefully. By using the services, you state, okay. I'm gonna give myself a little bit of a break, guys. Like a minute break, because I'm already messing up, probably from all that yelling. I don't want to like be doing really bad, so yeah. Okay. Okay. Whew. You can form a binding contract with Snap Inc. You are not a person who is barred from receiving the services under the laws of the United States or any other applicable jurisdiction, including, for example, that you do not appear on the U.S. Treasury Department's list of specially designated nationals or face any other similar prohibition. You are not a convicted sex offender. You will comply with these terms and all applicable local, state, national, and international laws, rules, and regulations. If you're using the services on behalf of a business or some other entity, you state that you are authorized to grant all licenses set forth in these terms and to agree to those to these terms on behalf of the business or entity. If you're using the services on behalf and entity of the U.S. government, you agree to the amendment to Snap Inc. Terms of service for U.S. government users. Rights we grant you. Snap Inc. grants you personal, worldwide, royalty-free, non-assignable, non-exclusive, revocable, and non-sub-licensable license to access and use the services. This license is for the sole purpose of letting you use and enjoy the services benefits in a way that these terms and our usage policies, such as our community guidelines, allow. Ugh. The Hold on. The services include Bitmoji, which allows you to assemble an avatar using visual elements, which we provide a Bitmoji avatar. All Bitmoji avatars are owned exclusively by Snap Inc., and we reserve the right to use any Bitmoji avatars for any purpose, including promote our products and services. Any software that we provide, you may automatically download and install updates, or other new features. You may be able to adjust these automatic downloads through your device settings. You may not copy, modify, distribute, sell, or lease any part of that service unless law prohibits these restrictions or you have our written permission to do so. Okay. No one's really watching right now. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it, though, if you are. Okay. Whew. Okay. I might do one of these in the future, guys. If you want me to. Okay. So, any software, okay, blah, blah, blah. You may not copy, modify, distribute, sell, or lease any part of our services, nor may you reverse engineer or attempt to extract that source code of that software, unless laws. Yeet spaghetti. Yo, what's up, Simon? Unless laws prohibit these restrictions, or you have our written permission to do so. Rights you grant us. Many of our services let you create, upload, post, blah. I'm doing kind of bad, guys, so sorry. Okay. Many of our services let you create, upload, post, and receive and store content. But when you do that, you retain whatever ownership rights in that content you had to begin with, but you grant us a license to use that content. How broad that license is depends on which services you use and the settings you have selected. We call story submissions that are set to be viewable by everyone, as well as content you submit to crowdsourced services, including our service story, public content. For all content you submit to the services other than public content, you grant Snap Inc. and our affiliates a worldwide, royalty-free, sub-licensable, and transferable license to host, store, use, display, reproduce, modify, adapt, edit, publish, and distribute that content. Okay. This license is for the limited purpose of operating, developing, providing, promoting, and improving the services, and researching and developing new ones. Because public content is inherently possible and public and chronicles matters of public interest, the license you grant us for the content is broader. For public content, you grant Snap Inc., our affiliates, and our business partners all of the same rights you grant for non-public content in the previous paragraph, as well as perpetual license to create derivative works from promote, exhibit, broadcast, syndicate, publicly perform, and publicly display public content in any form and in any and all media or distribution methods, now known or later developed. So, guys, you wouldn't normally read parentheses and when you're reading things out loud, but I'm just doing that because I'm reading everything. I said the whole thing, even if it's parentheses. Okay. Okay. Let's do this. Okay. To this, thank you to the people watching, by the way. I appreciate it. Make sure to hit the like button if you're enjoying. To the extent it's necessary, when you appear in, create, upload, post, or send public content, you also grant Snap Inc. or our affiliates and our business partners an unrestricted, worldwide, perpetual right and license to use your name, likeliness, and voice, and including in connection with commercial or sponsored content. This means, among other things, that you will not be entitled to any compensation from Snap Inc., our affiliates, or our business partners if your name, likeliness, or voice is conveyed through the services, either on the Snapchat application or one of our business partners' platforms. Okay. For information about how to tailor who can watch your content, please take a look at our privacy policy and support site. While we're not required to do so, we may access, review, screen, and delete your content at any time and for any reason, including to provide and develop the services, or if we think your content violates these terms, you alone, though remain responsible for the content you create, upload, post, send, or store through the service. Okay. The services may contain advertisement. In consideration for Snap Inc., letting you access and use the services, you agree that our affiliates, and our third-party partners may place advertising on the services because the services because the services contain content that you and others use provide us advertise users provide us advertising may sometimes appear near your content. That's pretty cool. Not bad, not bad. Okay. Sorry if I'm being this is boring, guys. Okay. With respect to your use of Bitmoji, you grant Snap Inc., our affiliates, and our business partners a worldwide perpetual royalty-free licensable and transferable license to exhibit, broadcast, syndicate, publicly perform, and distribute any actually or simulated likeliness, image, voice, name, poses, or other personal characteristics collectively or not likeliness embodied in a Bitmoji avatar or the Bitmoji services, and B, any materials you create using the Bitmoji services, as well as the right to create and use derivative works from these materials in any and all media or distribution methods now known or later developed. This license is for the limited purpose of operating, developing, providing, promoting, and improving the services and researching and developing new ones. Okay. This means, among other things, that you will not be entitled to any compensation from Snap Inc., our affiliates, or our business partners if your name, likeliness, or voice is conveyed through or in connection with Bitmoji, either on the Bitmoji application or one of your business partners' platforms. Should you develop or be deemed to have any rights in a Bitmoji avatar not granted by these terms, you agree to irrevocably and unconditionally assign to Snap Inc. all of your additional right, title, and interest, including all top copyrights in and to such Bitmoji character. We always love to hear from our users, but if you provide feedback or suggestions, just know that we can use them without compensating you and without any restriction or obligation to you. Okay, so how are your guys' day going, by the way? Okay. Number 4, the content of others. Much of the content our service is produced by users, publishers, and our other third parties. Whether that content is posted publicly or sent privately, all the content is the sole responsibility of the person or organization that submitted it. Although Snapchat Inc. reserves the right to review or remove all content that appears on the services, we do not necessarily review all of it. So we cannot and do not take responsibility for any content that others provide through the services. Through these terms and our community guidelines, we make clear that we do not want the services put to bad users. But because we do not review all content, we cannot guarantee that content on the services or that our users' use of our services will always conform to our terms of or guidelines. Number 5, privacy. Your privacy matters to us. You can learn how we handle your information when you use our services by reading our privacy policy. When we encourage you to give the privacy policy a careful look, because our services, by the way, I'm going to check how many words this has just to see if it doesn't seem like, it seems like much less. Yeah, this has much more, so I'm going to see how much it has. Yeah, see how much it has, see the difference. See how much longer it would take, or shorter. And it'd be much shorter, actually. 5,452, so that's, under half. Okay, your privacy matters to us. You can learn how we, okay, no, we encourage you to give the, okay, I'll read all this again because I don't want to mess up. 5, privacy. Your privacy matters to us. You can learn how we handle your information when you use our services by reading our privacy policy. We encourage you to give the privacy policy a careful look, because by using our services, you agree to that Snap Inc. can collect, use, and share your information consistent with that policy. Okay. 6. Respecting others' rights. Snap Inc. respects the rights of others, and so should you. You therefore may not use the services or enable any else to use the service in a manner that violates or infringes someone else's rights of publicity, privacy, copyright, trademark, or other intellectual property right. Bullies, harasses, or intimidates. Defames. Spams or solicits our users. You must also respect Snap Inc.'s rights and adhere to the brand. Ugh, keep messing up so much, guys. Hopefully, you guys are not thinking it's garbage. Probably is garbage, but hopefully, you guys don't think it's garbage. Okay. Okay. Keep getting notifications. Okay. Okay. So let's continue reading. Hold on. Okay. You must also respect Snap's bruh. You must also respect Snap Inc.'s rights and adhere to the brand guidelines, Bitmoji brand guidelines, and any other brand guidelines published by Snap Inc. You may not do any of the following or enable anyone else to do so. Use branding logos, icons, user interface elements, designs, photographs, videos, or any other materials used in our services except as explicitly allowed by the brand guidelines, Bitmoji brand guidelines, or other brand guidelines published by Snap Inc. Violate or infringe Snap Inc.'s copyrights, trademarks, or other intellectual property rights. Copy, archive, download, upload, distribute, syndicate. Hold on, everyone. Okay. Copy, archive, upload, distribute, syndicate, broadcast, perform, display, make available, or otherwise use any portion of the services or the content on the services as set forth in these terms. Use the services, any tools provided by the services, or any content on the services for any commercial purposes without our consent. In short, you may not use the services or the content on the services in any way that are not authorized by these terms, nor may you help anyone else in doing so. Okay. Okay. Got Discord notifications, guys. Okay. Okay. I don't think I think I already read it. But I'll read it again. Ensure you may not use the services or the content on the. Oh yeah. On the services in ways that you are not authorized by these terms, nor may you help anyone else in doing so. Okay. Respecting number 7. Respecting copyright. Snap Inc. honors copyright laws, including the Digital Millennium Copyright Act. We therefore take reasonable steps to expect expeditiously remove from our services any infringing material that we become aware of. And if Snap Inc. becomes aware that one of its users has repeatedly infringed copyrights, we will take reasonable steps within our power to terminate the user's account. That's crazy. Okay, we make it easy for you to report suspected copyright infringement. If you believe that anything on the services infringes a copyright that you own or control, please report it using the form accessible through this tool, or you may file a notice with our designated agent, Snap Inc. That's an attorney copyright agent 2772 2772 Donald Douglas Loop North, Santa Monica, California 90405. Email copyright@snap.com. Don't use this email address for anything other than reporting copyright infringement, as emails will be ignored. To report other forms of infringement, please use the tool accessible here. If you file a notice with our copyright agent, it must comply with the requirements set forth at 17 U.S. cents. That means the notice must. Hold on, is that 17 U.S. cents? I want to see. Oh no, it's not. It's U.S. code. Sorry, that was U.S. cents. I was like, you have to spend money. That's kind of odd. Okay. Okay, that means the notice must contain the physical or electronic signature of a person authorized to act on behalf of the copyright owner. Identify the copyrighted work claimed to have been infringed. Identify the material that is claimed to be infringing or to be the suspect of infringing activity and that is to be removed or access to which is to be disabled, and information reasonably sufficient to let us locate the material. Provide your contact information, including your address, telephone number, and an email address. Provide a personal statement that you have a good faith belief that the use of the material, use of the hi and bye. Oh, thank you for joining the stream, Art. Okay, that the use of the material in the manner complained of it is not authorized by the copyright owner, its agent, or the law. Provide a statement that the information in the notification is accurate and under penalty of perjury that you are authorized to act on behalf of the copyright owner. Okay, not bad. Okay. Okay. Safety. We try hard to keep our services a safe place for all users, but we can't guarantee it. That's where you come in. By using the services, you agree that you will not use the services for any purpose that is illegal or prohibited in these terms. You will not use any robot, spider, crawler, scraper, or other automated means or interface to access the services or extract other users' information. You will not use or develop any third-party application that applications that interact with the services or other users' content or information without our written consent. You will not use the services in a way that could interfere with, disrupt, negatively affect, or inhibit other users from fully enjoying the services, or that could damage, disable, overburden, or impair the functioning of the services. You will not use or attempt to use another user's account, username, or password without their permission. You will not solicit login credentials from another user. You will not post content that contains or links to pornography, graphic violence, threats, hate speech, or incitements to violence. You will not upload viruses or other malicious code or otherwise compromise the security of the services. You will not attempt to circumvent any other content filtering techniques we employ or attempt to access areas or features from the services that you are not authorized to access. You will not probe. Law feels bad, man. Yo, what's up, XX? Thank you for joining the stream, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, law feels bad, man. Yeah, basically. Okay. You will not or test the vulnerability of our services or any system of network. You will not encourage or promote any activity that violates these terms. Okay. We also care about your safety while using our services, so do not use our services in a way that would distract you from obeying traffic or safety laws. For example, never snap and drive, and never put yourself or others in harm's way just to capture a snap. Okay. Your account. You're responsible for any activity that occurs in your Snapchat account, so it's important that you keep your account secure. One way to do that is to select a strong password that you don't use for any other account. By using their services, you agree that, in addition to exercising common sense, you will not create more than one account for yourself. Well, I've already done that before. You will not create another account if we already have disabled your account unless you have our written permission to do so. You will not buy, sell, rent, or lease access to your Snapchat account, Snaps, a Snapchat user, or a friend link without our written permission. You will not share your password. You will not log in or attempt to access the services through unauthorized third-party application or clients. If you think that someone has gained access to your account, please immediately reach out to Snapchat support. Okay, I'm gonna take like a few seconds of a break and hit that like button if you're enjoying, guys. I'll appreciate if you guys do. Okay. 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 Okay, no one else has commented. I thought someone else has commented. Okay. Okay. Memories is our data storage service that makes it easier for you to reminisce anytime, anywhere. By agreeing to these terms, you automatically enable memories. Once memories is enabled, it will remain enabled for as long as you maintain your Snapchat account. But you can always turn off certain memories features through settings. One of the options where we provided with memories is the ability to create a restricted area by setting a passcode, which might be a PIN, or a passphrase, or some other mechanism. This is similar to the device lock option you may be using on your mobile device. By setting a passcode, you make it less likely that another person who gets a hold of your device will be able to see what you saved to the restricted area of memories. But here's a big warning. If you lose or forget your memory's passcode, or if you enter the wrong one too many times, we lose access to content you saved in the restricted area of memories. We do not offer any passcode recovery features for this restricted area. You are solely responsible for remembering your passcode. Please go to our support site for more details on passcodes. Okay. Your content memories might become unavailable for any number of reasons, including things like an operational glitch or decision on our end to terminate your account. Since we can't promise that your content will always be available, we recommend keeping a separate copy of your content you saved to memories. We make no promise that memories will be able to accommodate your precise storage needs. We reserve this right to set storage limits for memories, and we may change these limits from time to time in our sole discretion. And just as with our services, use of memories may take up space on your device and may incur mobile data use charges. You may not resell any memory features. This means you can't do something like use memories to operate your own file storage or distribution service or other people. Okay, number 11, data charges and mobile phones. Whew. You're responsible for any mobile charges that you may incur for using our services, including text messages and data charges. Lung exercise law. Yes, very true. Very true, yes. It is a lung exercise, making so I can breathe. I'm going to be able to read like 100 sentences at once and not have to take a breath. Okay. Well, I do play an instrument, so I mean, do have pretty good breath support, I'd say. Okay. You're responsible for any mobile charges that you may incur for using our services, including text messages and data charges. If you're unsure what those charges may be, you should ask your service provider before using the services. If you change or deactivate the mobile phone number that you use to create a Snapchat account, you must update your account information through settings within 72 hours to prevent us from sending to someone else's messages intended for you. Okay. If you use this, okay, number 12, third-party services. If you use a service feature or functionality that is operated by a third party and made available through our services, including services we jointly offer with the third party, each party's terms will govern the respective party's relationship with you. Snap Inc. is not responsible or liable for a third party's term or actions that taken under the third party's terms. But thank you for watching, X. I appreciate it, bro. I honestly do. I don't know how many likes we're at, but hopefully we're doing kind of well. Guys, this has 5 people are watching right now. If that's true, that's awesome, dude. That makes me happy. That's awesome. Making sure to check the chat as frequently as possible. Okay. Yep, 5 people are watching, guys. That's awesome. Read as many terms as you can with one breath. Good luck. Okay. What will you do if I'm glad you're happy. It just makes me happy that you're watching, bro. What would you do if I get like 1 or 2 services done with just the time in one breath? What would you do? Guys, there's 5 viewers watching. That's crazy. Thank you all. I appreciate it. Make sure to hit that like button if you're enjoying it, and subscribe if you're new, and comment something. I'll talk. Yo, what's up, G or Gavin, if you don't mind me saying. How are you doing? I see you joining from your account, so that's pretty cool. Are you working on the track? Okay. Yeah, guys. Give watch time for 1 to 2 terms. That's true. I appreciate when you guys give me watch time though, because watch time is what is what helps me on here. Okay. I'm gonna just see how much I can do. Okay, I'm starting on 13. Modifying the services and termination. We're relentlessly improving our services and creating new ones all the time. That means we may add or remove features, products, or functionalities, and we may also suspend or stop the services altogether. We may take any of these actions at any time, and when we do, we may not provide you with any notice beforehand. While we hope you remain a lifelong Snapchatter, you can terminate these terms at any time and for any reason by deleting your account. Snapchat may also terminate these terms with you at any time for any reason and without advance notice. That means that we may stop providing you with any services or impose new or additional limits on your ability to use our services. For example, we may deactivate your account due to prolonged inactivity, and we may reclaim your username at any time for any reason regardless of who terminated these terms. Both you and Snap Inc. continue to be bound by Section 3619 and 13 through 22 of the terms. Oh my goodness. All I could get was 1 term. That was a long term, though. Keep going. Give. Yeah, I need my friend to record his part. Nice. Ooh. Are you proud of me, X? I got one term. Technically, I wouldn't probably be able to get. Actually, this one's probably just as long as this one, to be honest. Nice. I mean, I don't see any, like, short ones. I mean, the only one I could do is these two, but I wasn't able to do them. Yes, yeah, you're proud of me. But hit that like button if you're enjoying, guys. I appreciate it when people do. I think we're at 4 likes, guys. I checked, like, a while ago, but I'm not so sure where we're actually at, so... yeah. Got a message, guys, a notification. Okay. Indemnity. You agree to the extent permitted by law to indemnify, defend, and hold harmless Snap Inc. or our affiliates, directors, officers, stockholders, employees, licensors, and agents from and against and any and all complaints. Charges, damages, losses, costs, liabilities, and expenses, including attorney fees due to arising out of or relating to any way to any way to A, your access to use of the services, B, your content, and C, your breach of these terms. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm doing so bad. I keep messing up. This is a lung exercise and a reading exercise out loud. If this was in my head, I would be getting done. I'd already be done by now. How many likes to read YouTube terms? Oh, dude, that'd take too long. I don't know. It depends. I don't know what we can get to. I don't want to do a goal that's gonna be too easy. I mean, I'll do a sub goal. How about this? I'm gonna see how many subs I have on YouTube Studio, and I'll do sub and like goal. Why not? Okay. Okay. I'm checking right now. Just checking right now, guys. How about this? I'm at 1,066 subs. If I reach 10 likes, and actual 1,070 subs, not just when I get to 1,068, because that's when it shows that I get to 1,070. But if I get to 1,070 and 10 likes, then I'll read YouTube terms of service. That's probably way too small of a number, but yeah, I mean, probably way too short. But I mean, it's actually not too bad, to be honest. It's really short, to be honest, compared to this one. I looked it up using the word counter, and it only has 4,486. So I'm gonna go for, yeah, I'm gonna go for 1,070 subs and 10 likes. So that's an actually small goal. So I think we're like 8 likes right now, guys. Oh, we just lost a sub, so I mean, has 3 terms. Oh yeah, true. You're right. Ooh. Well, we're 1,065 subs now, guys. So I mean, we're gonna have to get 5 subs, and then 10 likes. I mean, that's gonna be kind of hard, probably. 3 pages. Oh yeah, true, true, true that, dog. You have a point there. But not until we get 1,070 subs. I think we have the likes on what is it? On lock, but I'm not sure about this. Okay. We try to keep the services up and running and free of annoyances. Okay, no. 15 disclaimers. We try to keep the services up and running and free of annoyances, but we make no promises that we will succeed. The services are provided as is and as available, and to the extent permitted by law without warranties of any kind, either express or implied, including but not limited to implied warranties of merchantability, fitness for a particular purpose, title, and non-infringement, In addition, while Snap Inc. attempts to provide a good user experience, we do not represent or warrant that A, the services will always be secure, error-free, or timely. B, the services will always function without delays, disruptions, or imperfections. Or C, that any content, user content, or information that you obtain on or through the services will be timely or accurate. Okay. Snap Inc. takes no responsibilities and assumes no liability for any content that another user or a third party creates, uploads, posts, sends, receives, or stores on or through our services. You understand, agree that you may be exposed to content that might be offensive, illegal, misleading, or otherwise inappropriate. None of which Snap Inc. will be responsible for. It's gonna be bad. I mean, I haven't hit the sub mark, so I mean, it has to be in this stream, guys. So I mean, if I don't, then we're not doing the stream. So yeah, I'm gonna continue the series if you guys want me to. Just put in the comments also if you guys want me continuing this. Okay. I mean, I only have what is it called? 1,065 subs. I mean, yeah, 1,065 subs right now, so. And not I. Well, I'm only gonna do them if people will enjoy them. Okay. Okay. You understand and agree that. Okay. Limitation of liability. The maximum extent permitted by law, Snap Inc. and our managing members, shareholders, employees, affiliates, licensors, agents, and suppliers will not be liable for any indirect, incidental, special, consequential, punitive, or multiple damages, or any loss of profits or revenues, whether induced and incurred, directly or indirectly, or any loss of data, use, goodwill, or other intangible losses resulting from A, your access to or use of any or inability to access or the use of the services. B, the conduct or content of the other users or third parties on or through the services. Or C, unauthorized access, use, or alteration of your content, even if Snap Inc. has been advised of the possibility of such damages. In no event will Snap Inc.'s well, hold on, not but. I know I was gonna go back and correct myself, but this is like rhyming, guys. I was gonna say that incidental, consequential, very cool. Not gonna lie. Okay, I was gonna go back and protect myself. Correct myself. I don't know why I'm messing up with speech today, guys. But I mean, you guys already did it. Unauthorized access, use, or alteration on your snap, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Agreeing. Liability for all claims relating to these services exceed the greater of $100 or the amount you paid Snap Inc., if any, in the last 12 months. Okay. Arbitration, close action waiver, and jury waiver. I already read about arbitration, so I mean, yeah, we still have to read it though. Again. Please read the following paragraphs carefully, because they require you and Snap Inc. to agree to resolve all disputes between us through binding individual arbitration. Oh, this is where it gets long, dude. Come on, man. Whew. Rip, guys. Applicability of arbitration agreement. You and Snap Inc. agree that all claims and disputes, whether contract, tort, or otherwise, including all statutory claims and disputes arising out of or relating to these terms or the use of the services that cannot be resolved in small claims courts will be resolved by binding arbitration on an individual basis, except that you and Snap Inc. are not required to arbitrate any dispute in which either party seeks equity equitable, um, hold on, equitable relief for the alleged unlawful use of copyrights, trademarks, trade names, logos, trade secrets, or patents. I lost my place over here, so I mean, that's why I was like, hold on. Guys, okay. To be clear, okay. Or for part 2, read the whole Bible. Dude, that's not gonna happen. Unless it's got like 1,000,000 views or something. I would not do that. And we're only at 1,065 subs, guys. I mean, you guys want me doing the YouTube terms of service? I think, hold on, how many are we at now? We're at 10 likes, guys. So, I mean, we just gotta hit that sub goal. So, you know, we're only not, you know, we're at 10. But, make sure to get your friends to subscribe if you want me to do the terms of service for YouTube. Unless I got like 1,000,000 likes or something on this video, or any, like, future video, I would not do that. Okay. This stream's probably gonna be like an hour and a half, guys. Or maybe even, like, yeah, maybe that long. Maybe a little longer, actually. Oh, no. Okay, to be clear, the phrase all claims and disputes also includes claims and disputes that arose between us before the effective date of these terms. Arbitration rules. The Federal Arbitration Act governs the interpretation and enforcement of this dispute resolution provision. Arbitration will be initiated through the American Arbitration Association, AAA, AAA, okay, and will be governed by the AAA consumer arbitration rules available here as of the date of these terms, or by calling the AAA. These are kind of short, actually, because it like shows like a lot of abbreviation and a lot of like companies and numbers and stuff. At 1-800-778-7879. If the AAA is not available to arbitrate, the parties will select an alternative arbitral forum. Okay, forum. The parties, hold on, no. The rules of the arbitral forum will govern all aspects of this arbitration, except to the extent those rules conflict with these terms. The arbitration will be conducted by a single neutral arbitrator. Any claims or disputes where the total amount sought is less than 10,000 US dollars may be resolved through binding non-appearance based arbitration. At the option of the parties seeking relief for claims or disputes where the total amount sought is $10,000 US dollars or more, the right to a hearing will be determined by the arbitral forum's rules. Any judgment on the award rendered by the arbitrator may be entered in any court of competent jurisdiction. Okay. Additional rules. For non-appearance arbitration, if non-appearance arbitration is elected, the arbitration will be conducted by telephone, online, written submissions, or any combination of the three. The specific matter will be chosen by the party initiating the arbitration. The arbitration will not involve any personal appearance by the parties or eyewitnesses unless the parties mutually agree otherwise. Imagine the stream like I wasn't allowed to make any mistakes. I'd have to read it really slowly so I wouldn't read any mistakes at all. Okay. Fees. If you choose to arbitrate with Snap Inc., you will not have to pay any fees to do so. That is being Snap Inc. will reimburse you for filing fee, and the AAA's consumer arbitration rules provide that any hearing fees and arbitration compensation are our responsibility. To the extent another arbitral forum is selected, Snap Inc. will pay the forum's fees as well. I wonder if I'm gonna get that goal, guys. I mean, I did lose a sub though, so that's kind of sad. You know, kind of sad. Okay. Okay. Authority of the arbitrator. The arbitrator will decide the jurisdiction of the arbitrator. It's just the same thing over and over again, guys. It's like arbitral, arbitral, arbitral. So there's 5 people watching, guys. It's crazy. By the way, I'm making sure. Play viewer 1,100 sub to 200 likes and 20 likes. Well, bro, 20 likes on what though? I don't think this is gonna hit 20 likes. And plus, it probably have to be in this stream, because if it's just 1,100 in general, then that's probably gonna be a far time from now. We might all even forget. I don't wanna just do something we are gonna forget on. Okay. Talking about that, or what are you talking about, dog? Okay. Okay. I'm waiting for your response too. Okay, no response. Sorry guys, I was waiting for a response to see if anyone actually messaged back, but it's fine. Okay. So, authority of the arbitrator. The arbitrator will decide the jurisdiction of the arbitrator and the rights and liabilities. If any of you and Snap Inc. dispute will not be consolidated, will with any other matters or joined with any other causes, cases or parties, with the arbitrator will have the have the authority to grant motions dispositive of all or part of any claim or dispute. The arbitrator will have the authority to award monetary damages and to grant any non-monetary remedy or relief available to an individual under law. The arbitral forum's rules and the terms. The arbitral trader will issue a written award and statement of decision describing the essential findings and conclusions on which the award is based, including the calculation of any damages award. The arbitrator has the same authority to award relief on an individual basis that a judge in a court of law would have. The word of the arbitrator is final and binding upon you and Snap Inc. Waiver of jury trial. You and Snap Inc. By the way, if you guys are wondering, when caps you're supposed to yell, but I don't really feel like yelling. You and Snap Inc. waive any constitutional and statutory right to go to court and have a trial in front of a judge or a court or a jury. You and Snap Inc. are instead electing to have claims and disputes resolved by arbitration. Arbitration's procedures are typically more limited, more efficient, and less costly than rules applicable in court and are judged to very limited review by a court. In any litigation between you and some of these words are like odd trying to see over whether to vacate or enforce an arbitration Award. You and Snap Inc. waive all rights to jury trial and elect instead to have dispute be resolved by judge. Okay. Waiver of class or consolidated actions. All claims and disputes within the scope of this arbitration agreement must be arbitrated or litigated on an individual basis and not a class basis claims of more than one customer or user. Cannot be arbitrated or litigated jointly or consolidated with those of any other customer or user. If, however, this waiver of class or consolidated actions is deemed unavailable or unenforceable, neither you nor we are entitled to arbitration. Instead, all claims and disputes will be resolved in a court as set forth in Section 18. Ooh, I'm almost done with this section, guys. Right to waive any rights and limitations set forth in the arbitration agreement may be waived by the party against whom the claim is asserted. Such waiver will not waive or affect any other portion of this arbitration agreement. Opt-out. You may opt out of this arbitration agreement. If you do so, neither you nor Snap Inc. can force the other to arbitrate. To opt out, you must notify Snap Inc. in writing no later than 30 days after first becoming subject to this arbitration agreement. Your notice must include your name and address, your Snapchat username, and the email you used to set up your Snapchat account, if you have one, and an equivocal statement that you want to opt out of this arbitration agreement. You must either mail your opt-out notice to this address: Snap Inc., Attorney Arbitration Opt-out, 2772 Donald Douglas Loop North, Santa Monica, California, 9404. Short terms and incoming. Yeah, basically. Small claims court, hold on. Or email the opt-out notice to arbitrationoptout@snap.com. 10. Small claim court. Notwithstanding the foregoing, either you or Snap Inc. may bring an individual action. Small claims court. 11. Arbitration agreement survival. The arbitration agreement will survive the termination of your relationship with Snap Inc. Play. Okay. Exclusive venue. To the extent that these terms allow you or Snap Inc. to initiate litigation in a court, both you and Snap Inc. agree that all claims and disputes, whether contract, tort, or otherwise, including statutory claims and disputes arising out of or relating to the terms of the use of the services, will be litigated exclusively in the United States jurisdiction over the litigation. Then all such claims and disputes will be litigated exclusively in the Superior Court of California, County of Los Angeles. You and Snap Inc. Consent to the personal jurisdiction of both courts. I like how I mess up on the littler words and then I don't mess up on the big words. Like, how? It's garbage. Oh no, guys, my thing is lagging. There we go. It's not lagging now. It was lagging for a few seconds. I don't know why. Okay. There we go. Choice of law. Except to the extent that they are preempted by the U.S. federal law, the laws of California, other than its conflicts of law, principle govern these terms, and any claims and disputes, whether contract, tort, or otherwise, arising out of or relating to these terms or their subject matter. Severability, and any provision of these terms is found unenforceable, then that provision will be severed. Severed from these terms and not will be severed. No, severed from these terms and not affect the validity, and enforceability of any remaining provisions. My point stands. I keep messing up on the littler words and the smaller words. Additional terms for specific services. Given the breadth of our services, we sometimes need to craft additional terms and conditions for specific services. Those additions, terms and conditions, which will be available the relevant services, then become part of your agreement with us. If you use those services, if you use those services, and any part of those additional terms and conditions conflict with these terms, the additional terms and conditions will prevail. Okay. Final terms. Okay. These terms, together with any additional terms applicable to specific services you use, make up the entire agreement between you and Snap Inc. and supersede any prior agreements. These terms do not create or confer any third-party beneficiary rights. If we do not enforce a provision in these terms, it will not be considered a waiver. We reserve all rights not expressly granted to you. You may not transfer any of your rights or obligations under these terms without our consent. Contact us. Snap Inc. welcomes comments, questions, concerns, or suggestions. Please contact us by visiting support.snapchat.com. Nice job, you did it. Can't believe you finished the terms. Lol. Yes. Snap Inc. is located in the United States. It's 2772 Donald Douglas Loop, North Santa Monica, California, 90405. So, yeah, look, I got everything done, guys. All there's left is this, but, do you guys think I should be done now, or do you think I should read the rest of these 22 terms, which, technically, I already finished them, but, I mean, it's your guys' choice. You guys want me doing the rest? Whew. Good lung exercise. What does your life come to, Ian? I don't know. I'm just trying to stick variety in my channel. Why not? You guys want me to continue or not? Because technically I finished them. Limited is for those in the UK, so I mean, outside of America. So technically, I finished all of them, guys. Look at all this that I read out loud. I don't know if this counts as variety. I don't know. Just the memes, you know? This is more boring reading. Well, I don't know, dude. I'm just, doing variety. I don't know, dude. Yeah, guys, subscribe and hit that like button. I technically didn't hit 1,070 subs. You're finished, but I will still support you. Well, I'm done with this stream then, I guess. But yeah, guys, I'm not gonna be doing the YouTube terms of services because no more reading. No more terms of services. I know YouTube terms of services though because I finished what is it called? Finished this and I didn't get 1,070 subs. I mean, I got 10 likes, but no 1,070 subs, guys. I mean, if you get me to 1,070 subs, like, if you use it in any way, do it some way, then I mean, I'll do it. But how about this? If I get to 1,070 subs in the next 2 days, how about that? I will, whatever it's called, do them. But it has to be legitimate subs, no alts. So, I mean, that's kind of sad. Okay. Well, guys, I'm gonna end the stream. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and also, yeah, just thank you all for supporting me, giving me that watch time to help me, and yeah. So, guys, I'm gonna end the stream here. Thank you all, and yeah, see you guys. And 1,070 subs in 2 days, and I'll do that. Maybe I'll do something different, actually. So I don't know, but yeah. See you guys, and yeah, see you guys.